Worried about gout? Check out Ural, the effective urinary alkalinizer for gout.
Good evening, I'm Prasad and this is KiniNews. Will Harapan risk working with those who betrayed the coalition in the past to stop Umno once again? Anwar implied for the second time that he is open to initiate talks with Dr Mahathir Mohamad and others who agree with Harapan's agenda. At this point, we're just waiting for PKR's info chief, Fahmi Fadzil, to deny it once again, just like last time. But Anwar said it on video, "You be the judge." Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim has responded to reports of former Prime Minister Dr Mahathir Mohamad being prepared to meet him to explore the possibility of forming a political pact. When quizzed on the matter today, Anwar said that he had no issues with meeting Mahathir.
Tuan M kata dia nak berjumpa dengan Dato' Sri. Tak ada masalah, boleh jumpa, boleh bincang. Tapi selalu saya tekankan yang penting dalam mengapa kita nak lawan BN atau PN. Dasar apa? Tolak rasuah atau soal tata kelola yang baik atau tolak perkauman dan faham terlampau. Itu kalau isu-isu itu saya tak ada masalah.
Previously, Anwar did not dismiss the possibility of working together with both Mahathir and Muhyiddin Yassin once more. He had stressed that Harapan would only accept those who can commit to its principles. However, PKR Communications Director Fahmi Fadzil later clarified that Pakatan Harapan had no intention of cooperating with Gerakan Tanah Air and Perikatan Nasional. Dr Mahathir Mohamad today portrayed himself as being the bigger person when it comes to cooperating with others. In a video today, he explained the essence of his partnership with Anwar Ibrahim. With campaigning little over 2 weeks away, it's hard to tell if the two will come together again. Former Prime Minister Dr Mahathir Mohamad has explained why he was willing to work with his former rivals to topple Najib Abdul Razak's administration in 2018. In a video posted on Facebook, he said in the pursuit of justice, it was important for leaders to put aside their differences and ego to achieve change.
Sifir politik ketika itu juga amat jelas. Jika pihak pembangkang tidak bersatu dan bertanding di atas pentas yang sama, Najib dan konco-konconya akan terus berkuasa. Maka pilihan yang perlu saya buat juga amat mudah untuk mengalahkan kejahatan yang sangat merosakkan negara. Saya perlu bekerjasama dengan bekas musuh-musuh saya yang juga bersetuju perlu menyekat kejahatan tersebut. Kerana itu, saya bersedia bertemu dengan Datuk Seri Anwar kerana saya percaya dia juga berfikir semacam dengan saya. Jika saya yang perlu memulakan langkah, saya akan lakukan. Orang nak kata, saya tak tahu malu atau jilat ludah semula tidak memberi kesan kepada saya. Yang penting, matlamat kita untuk menyekat kemarahan orang yang merosakkan negara tercapai.
He added that as he has done in the past, he has always been willing to make the first move to initiate cooperation with other parties, including his former enemies. However, on Wednesday, the 97-year-old said his coalition, Gerakan Tanah Air, was disinclined to work with Harapan for fear of losing the Malay votes in GE15. He said this is because Malay voters dislike DAP, a component member of the opposition bloc. Meanwhile, PKR said last week that it has no intention of cooperating with Mahathir's GTA and Perikatan Nasional. Its communications director, Fahmi Fadzil, clarified this after his boss, party president Anwar Ibrahim, reportedly implied that Pakatan Harapan's doors was not completely shut to Mahathir and Bersatu President Muhyiddin Yassin. People say don't count your chickens before they hatch, but no one said anything about not being able to tell people what you'll do as Prime Minister before you've won the election. Pakatan Harapan chairperson Anwar Ibrahim has revealed his first course of action if he is given the mandate to be the 10th Prime Minister after GE15. Anwar, who was announced as Pakatan Harapan's Prime Minister candidate yesterday night, pledged that his first order of business would be to cut the Prime Minister's salary and allowance.
Yang pertama saya lakukan, potong gaji allowance Perdana Menteri itu sendiri. Menteri-menteri saya akan runding kemudian. Tapi untuk Perdana Menteri, saya nak bagi tahu, kalaulah keadaan ekonomi seperti ada sekarang, saya tak sanggup ambil gaji sebagai Perdana Menteri.
Anwar said this at the Pakatan Harapan convention in Ipoh yesterday. He also said he will ensure that the size of the cabinet will be reduced. During the event, Anwar also announced that he will be contesting in the Tambun parliamentary seat in the 15th general election. The Tambun seat used to be a BN stronghold but was captured by Bersatu's Ahmad Faisal Azumu in 2018 when the party was with Harapan. Anwar Ibrahim was allowed to campaign for his wife when he was in prison, according to Najib Abdul Razak's daughter. Now she wants to know why Najib can't campaign for BN in GE15. Former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's daughter, Nuriana Najwa, has questioned why her father is not allowed to issue statements on GE15 from prison when Anwar Ibrahim was allowed to do so before this. In a posting on Instagram yesterday, she uploaded screenshots of 2 news clips on the issue and asked why could Anwar do so but not Najib. The first article reported on Anwar's message when he was in prison that was conveyed through his lawyer for the people to vote for PKR and its candidate Dr Wan Azizah Wan Ismail during the Permatang Power by-election in 2015. The second news article showed Prisons Department Senior Director of Prison Policy, Supri Hashim, saying yesterday that Najib was prohibited from campaigning for the upcoming general election. Supri said inmates are not allowed to issue any statement for the purpose of campaigning in GE15. According to Bernau's article on the matter, Supri had said that even letters or documents from inmates to their families would be screened by the department before they are sent out. He added that the Prisons Department has nothing to do with politics and discharges their responsibilities regardless of the ruling government. Najib is serving a 12-year jail term after the federal court upheld his conviction in the SRC International case. If you've heard rumours that Zahid Hamidi is retiring, you may want to ignore it because the party has denied it. Umno has denied a news report which claimed that Umno President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi will not defend his Bagan Datuk parliamentary seat in the 15th general election. Umno Online quoted the party's executive secretary Muhammad Sumali Redwan as saying that he did not receive any official statement from Zahid on the issue. He added that the report was not true and took it as political propaganda. Earlier today, Sinar Harian had reported that Zahid will not contest in Bagan Datuk, a seat which he had held for over 4 terms. The report said Zahid made the decision as a sacrifice so that issues surrounding him won't be used by the opposition against the party. They added that the move would also resolve speculation related to the support given by UMNO divisions to Ismail Sabri Yaakob as the Prime Minister candidate if BN wins the election. There is talk that Charles Santiago may not be DAP's candidate for Klang, and some locals are concerned that such a move would spell disaster for the party in GE15. Incumbent Klang MP Charles Santiago is the choice of voters over other DAP politicians. This is the finding of a survey of a small segment of the Klang constituency. This was amid rumours that Selangor State Assembly persons V. Ganapati Rao and Ian Yong would contest in Charles' place. The survey, commissioned by a group of concerned constituents, saw 401 people responding. It revealed that 41% chose Charles, 29.2% chose Ganapati Rao, and 30.4% chose Ian Yong. A majority of 54.1% said they were familiar with Charles' name and face, while 28.4% said they were familiar with Ganapati Rao and 17.5% said they were familiar with Ian Yong. The group, who identified themselves as Pakatan Harapan supporters, commissioned a polling organisation to survey the views of Klang voters on their preferred DAP candidate. A representative of the group, Gan E. Chai, who is also a former Klang Municipal Council councillor, said DAP may have mistaken Klang as being a safe seat. He said this is as Charles' winning margin has grown over the past 3 general elections.
However, we are worried over such overconfident. I use the term overconfident because many of our friends indicate that they are disappointed. They may not even want to vote.
The survey, consisting of in-person interviews, was conducted by the Association of Academy for Democracy and Citizenship Education. Meanwhile, an online petition was also started today addressed to DAP Secretary General Anthony Loke, asking for Charles to be DAP's candidate for Klang. Initially seeking to garner 500 signatures, the petition exceeded this figure in 2 hours. A source within Umno said the party is looking to give Khairi Jamaluddin a safe seat in G15 because it cannot afford to lose him as a lawmaker. Umno may field incumbent Rembau MP Khairi Jamaluddin in Kuala Pilah. This is according to a report in Sinar Harian, which quoted an Umno source. According to the report, the source said that Khairi needed a safe seat that would ensure his victory because he was considered an asset to the party. The source also commented on speculation that Khairi may be fielded in Port Dickson, a seat the opposition has held since 2008. The source was quoted as saying that the Port Dickson seat is not suitable for Khairi and that there are suggestions to field him in Kuala Pilah. Khairi has held the Rembau Parliament seat for 3 terms but was forced to make way for UMNO Deputy President Muhammad Hassan in the upcoming general election. The report also speculated that Pakatan Harapan was likely to field Negeri Sembilan PKR Information Chief Nur Azman Muhammad for Kuala Pilah. Citing an anonymous PKR source, the article said Nur Azman had several advantages because he was a Kuala Pilah local and was the aide to State Menteri Besar Aminuddin Harun. The source added that Kuala Pilah is an UMNO stronghold and Nur Azman's experience and the fact that he's a local was among the factors for his candidacy being considered. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Prasad. Thank you for watching.